All right, I believe we live. We live. Get a Lord a hand, y'all. We down here in Joplin, Missouri, man. We shooting Sharpen the Sword Radio. You understand? Down here in Joplin, Missouri. You're with my man, Magadol, Mighty Trooper. Yeah, I got my other trooper, my right hand man, Elisha. And we got the sisters in it, and we got some beautiful sisters and some good food in there. I can't wait to eat. You understand? Right. But we're gonna get it in, man. We're gonna we got a couple of things to talk about. Pull up that picture of that brother real quick. You know, we're gonna show you that since 1969, the ISUPK has been teaching that Christianity is a whole problem for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, for our men and our women, for our relationships, for our marriages, for our children. It is terrible. You understand? This brotherhood, this Christian brotherhood, you understand, that you see on the screen, that has a T-shirt on that says, "Black men don't cheat." You understand? Slack, silence that for me, please. Hold on one second. I'm not an iPhone user. I'm an Android for life. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with them Android boys. You feel me? Appreciate it. See, iPhone does nothing for me at all. You know what I'm saying? Android baby. Okay. Now back to what I'm talking about. But these Christians, but Christianity is really, you know, has made our men extremely weak and just as soft as they can be. You know, this brother here is a full hypocrite. Pull that video up, the first video. This brother here is a full-blown hypocrite. Okay, it's disgusting. I hate what I hate the most is I expected it out of him, because you know he's in the world, he's a Christian, you know he's a liar, you know he doesn't have a set of kahunas to just tell his woman that you know he want to be with other women. Christianity makes men believe that they only supposed to have one woman. They make the women believe that you're only supposed to have one. Now the woman can have as many men as she wants. You understand? They don't tell the woman that she's only supposed to be with one man. I've never heard it, and nobody else has. But they always tell that man you're only supposed to have one wife. And then I hate how these men turn around and drag their women into this nonsense. You know, got this sister looking just as retarded as all get out, looking sad, looking terrible. You know what I'm saying? All because of his foolishness, because he, you know, is full of garbage. All right, play that first video though. I'm gonna show you the. This is after he so-called cheated with one woman, another woman, another woman, another woman. Get the volume on. Start it over and get the volume on. And I might pause in a couple spots too. Yep.
This chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know,
Alright, start us off.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not. That this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe.
Okay, he said I completely failed. This is like every story, every damn Christian man, whether he's prominent or not. You understand? Whether he's a preacher or not, whether he's just a member. of the church. Say he don't even go to church, but he's a Christian at home. Same story. They done failed. You know, my marriage this, and I did wrong, and this and that. You know, but go ahead, keep playing.
Of last year, but you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing, and some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with, but without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out.
Okay, here we go. Now, Christianity teaches that men can only have one wife. And what is he calling it? It's inappropriate. Now, it was so inappropriate that he did it anyway. Right. You understand? It was so inappropriate. All of them so-called come in the door knowing that you're only supposed to have one wife. But I turned around, I failed my marriage. I cheated, I had relations, I had sex, and lunches and dinners and flirtation, all this nonsense, you know what I mean? When it's not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman. It's Christianity for a man to have one woman, but then sleep with other women and so-called cheat and keep it a secret from his wife. You know what I'm saying? Toni Braxton said it the best. She said, just be a man about it. You understand? You know you want other women. She know you want other women. Your woman know. All of them know that when they meet you, they go, you got a woman? You got a wife? That's the first thing they ask you, ain't it?
Right.
Are you married? Do I see a ring? Nah, yeah, but I got somebody. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They all know it. They know you do. And guess what? They'll still be with you. You understand? They talk that mess about, oh, no, not my man. Right. You know what they say?
Got it on camera.
Look, all of them talk, oh, not my man. And look, she one of them too. This is one sister that turned around, and guess what? Her man did it. And guess what she is? She's still with him. You understand? These Christians, the men are so weak. They think the woman gonna leave them. Like the one that that one preacher that bought his wife a damn $500,000 damn truck.
Right.
And they talking about God said, but no. You found out that preacher's secret that he was molesting a child, and he figured that was the way to buy you, you know, sit by your silence. You understand? And that was terrible. That was completely wrong. For that preacher to be molesting that little girl like that. Right. And then for her to, don't give me no call. You sleeping with a child. You understand? You are molesting, you are violating a child, and you want to turn around and give me a truck? Negro, please. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. But this is Christianity. The women, the preachers' wives, what they call them, first ladies and all that nonsense, they be knowing that their husbands is evil and nasty as can be. And some of them have joined them. I brought out several different stories to where it was a, they called, I forgot what it was, some kind of cult something. It was a so-called Christian church, but actually it was a cult, and the preacher was molesting all the little girls in the damn church, and the wife was helping him, taking the little girls to the clinics, giving them what's something, depot shots and pills and things so they wouldn't get pregnant by this fool, and one of them ended up telling. You know what I'm saying? One of them told, and that's what got him caught, and I believe he got 20 or 30 years behind that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't enough. You know what I mean? That's not enough. He needs to be gone. Yeah. You know, the earth needs to be rid of damn child molesters, man.
Right.
You understand? Okay. But he turned around, and this cat here figured it all out now after he got caught. You understand? All of them do that. When they get caught, the pastor, the deacon, the reverend, the preacher, the bishop, whatever you call him, you know what I mean? The member, the one that speaks against men having more than one woman. Right. When you go and watch this dude videos, they all garbage, but when you watch his videos, he's dogging the man out, and that's what they do. These kind of guys turn around and play on sisters' intelligence, really. They know that you is goofy as all get out. You'll listen to any damn thing that sounds good. You understand? They know you won't listen to the truth. They know that you want them lies. So these people like him sit and gas you up and tell you, you know what? If he doesn't know your worth, then he's not worth being with you. And all this kind of stuff. You know, sitting in his car, making video after video after video, saying the same nonsense, and then wearing a shirt. This cat is the damn poster child for the black man not being a cheater. And then what did he so-called, what is he admitting to now? Cheating. Okay, play some more of the video.
Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now.
False.
Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys.
Okay, now, he turned around and said what he did, his actions, did not go with the vows that he took. You understand? Now, here's the thing about those vows. How they start off? They say, do you, Shaquita, take Tyrone to be his lawfully wedded wife through sickness and in health, for richer or for poor? Lord knows, as soon as you lose that job, boy, you is out of here.
Right.
For better or for worse? Wait a minute. Better or for worse? Well, hey, him having another woman is worse, right? Wouldn't that be worse? You supposed to stay with him for better or for worse, till death do you part. And Shaquita sits there chewing her gum and popping, and then say, mm-hmm. You understand? That's what she said.
Right.
Okay? And then guess what? It's for better or for worse. This is worse. Stay with your man, because guess what? That's what the vows say. He's such a hypocrite and such an idiot, he don't know that, guess what? That's what they signed up for better or for worse, for richer or for poor. You understand? Till death do you part. Them Christians, as soon as they get enough of each other, man, they done in what, a year tops? You know what I mean? A year. When they go and get that, I know people that have been together for 10, 15, and 20 years even, and then finally, what they call it, make an honest woman. Went and got the paperwork, and then was divorced the next year. Okay. I've seen that. And statistically, over 80% of our people that go and get married by way of certificate and a ring and a damn vow and a damn preacher and a, what they call the justice of the peace at the courthouse or whatever, you getting divorced right after that. You getting divorced right after that. That is not marriage, okay? That certificate. They don't take their vows serious. They don't take their women serious. They don't take the women that they sleeping with serious either. They're just lust-filled bastards that turn around and have like no self-control at all. You understand? Because if you are a man of God, why you can't control yourself? And then it's always this apology mess. It's always got to make a video about what they've done. You know, all of them have done it. All the preachers have done it. We got several articles and stories about them too. We're going to pull out. Go ahead, finish playing it though.
First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife.
You
which
got
we've
to be
already had this
accountable to
conversation.
God.
I've already told her.
Accountable to his wife. It's like, but what about the women that you slept with that you now threw away?
Right.
You understand? Right. What these preachers don't well, it's like they know and they understand that when you sleep with a woman and throw her away, that destroys her. You cannot have sex with her and then turn around and, oh, my wife found out. I got to go now. I got to leave you alone. And she's sitting there like, damn, what about me? You know what I mean? Why you leaving me? We done been together all this time. I know you had a wife. I didn't say nothing and all this stuff. I've been here. I did this. I did. She gonna go down the whole thing, and in her mind, she gonna start going crazy. You understand? Because you are leaving her. You are dead wrong for doing that. Now I got to be accountable to my wife. So he finna leave all the other women that he was dealing with alone. To take that wife, they all do that. And then guess what they gonna catch him doing again? Cheating again. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna do the same old thing, same old cycle. Next is gonna be with a man, I'm sure. You understand? That's the next secret. It always does. You know what I mean? It always does. Well, go ahead. And truly, he's not accountable to anyone. Okay, because he does what he wants. He's saying that he has to be accountable to God. But if you claim that God said not for you to have another woman, then why did you do it? Why did you cheat then? Why did you have those other women that you was, taking to lunch and having sex with them and all this that he just explained? Why you doing it to begin with? That's because that Christian mumbo jumbo is garbage, man. It's garbage. And it don't work for black men. It just don't. Monogamy I don't know nobody monogamous. I don't know no brother, nobody in my family has one. All the preachers in my family sleeping with everybody. You understand? Look, my cousin, he dead now. He was a preacher. But this dude, his church was full of women. No men went there. Just him and 100 and something goddamn women. You understand? And this man was sleeping with them all. But that wife, he just had that one wife. You understand? And that's all there was. Yeah. Appreciate it. We getting treated down here in Joplin. I like this.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, but he turned around and was sleeping with all the women, man. And that's what they do. They sleep with the women. Then when their wife find out, then it's time to stop.
Got it.
It's time to stop. So go ahead, Warren.
And Salakia, sir, if I may.
Nice and loud.
Salakia, sir, if I may, you hit a good point when you said that destroys the women. Mm-hmm. Because when men throw the women away, they get in their mind and like, well, they just kind of adopt that spirit of whoredom. They just run with it, and then that destroys them because now they like, they get into that phase where like, I can't trust no nigga, or I can't trust no man, mm-hmm. I don't need no man, mm-hmm. all men are no good, so they just have casual sex, and then they think in their mind that they independent and they don't need a man, and they just embrace their whoredom.
Yeah, something, it just, what you just said is absolutely correct, and I just saw this on y'all know I be watching court shows. I watch court TV. I watch Judge Mathis and Paternity Court and all. That's Cap thing. Whenever I had time, I'm watching the show.
Yeah, right.
On Paternity Court, right? The sister was sitting here whooping, hollering, screaming, yelling. Oh, I took her the baby by myself. I did this. You went there. She going in. And so the brother said, well, she was dealing with somebody else. I believe it's somebody else's baby. And she said, was you dealing with someone? Well, yeah. Said, I was doing men how they do women. I just wanted to have sex. Right. That's what she said.
Right.
But a few seconds ago, she was screaming and hollering and crying because she had to buy the Pampers and the milk, change the diapers, and take care of the baby by herself. But you are the cause of it. You understand? In this case. Now, in another sister's case that's being thrown away, then that's what the brother is doing. He's treating her like you done playing her like you're making her a whore. You understand? And like you said, and like I said, was you cannot do a woman like that. You can't throw her away. You understand? The only reason that you get is if she cheats. If she cheats, good riddance. You understand? I never want to see you again. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to text. I don't want no apology. You understand? I don't want nothing. I never want to see you again. Okay? So, it is what it is. But, this stuff right here, it has to stop, man. And this is why the ISPK is not going to stop teaching the truth, because our men and our women need it. They need to know that it's not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman. It's just not. You don't have to like it. Somebody give me some pom-poms and do a cheer for me real quick and say, go multiple wives, go multiple wives, go multiple wives, go. You ain't gotta be like that.
Right.
You understand? You don't have to cheer it on. You don't have to, uh-oh, Shirley.
I'm sorry.
Shirley. Oh, we got the cheerleader. Where the pom-poms at? Go ahead. Where the pom-poms at? You understand? No, but like I said, you don't have to like it, but don't destroy your relationship. Don't leave your man talking about you gonna find a good one. Don't nobody else want you. Ain't nobody. Look, you gonna get somebody to shove. We got some babies in here. We gonna get somebody to shove something in you. You understand? But you ain't gonna get nobody to take you serious.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And black men, guess what? They love whores, and they don't take none of our sisters serious because you're willing to be that whore. You understand? You're willing to turn around, leave your man, look, women think that they doing something. They think they got what they call it, they guards up when they telling the new guy, right? Oh, I put him out. I told him this, and he played me like so. I put him out, and I did this, and you know what I mean. Actually, you in the man, he like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit it, and I'm gonna quit it. Right. Brothers in the world, that's all they gonna get some, and they gonna leave you alone because you're doing this right. You're talking too much. You're running your damn mouth. This is why in the UPK, you got to learn how to be quiet and listen and learn. You know what I'm saying? Not run off at your mouth like you know every damn thing. I ain't talking about my sisters in here. I'm talking about sisters in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. When they going on dates and all of that, they date somebody, meet somebody, they tell them all their business, don't they? All
right.
The first thing they saying is how my ex cheated on me. I caught him with that bitch. I put his ass out. I burnt his clothes. I bleached them. You know, what else y'all do? Not y'all, I'm saying sister.
I'm just saying we have in the world.
Yeah, I'm saying what else they be doing? Well, they sugar in the gas. Oh my God! You don't mess up a man whip.
They go to the other woman.
That might get you knocked off.
They go to the other woman. They go to the other woman crib.
They go to the. Oh my God!
They pull up on her. They pull up on her.
Messy. I seen that recently at the gas station. What's the one on what they call it? Murder Mobile on
Kill
National Bridge or Kill 'em Mobile, whichever one. Yeah, it was going down. They was fighting over their man in the park. They had met up. I mean, not the park, at the mobile, at the gas station, and they turned around and was fighting over their damn man. When he's with both of y'all. Why the hell are y'all fighting? You know, just wait until he come home. You know, cook the man a meal or something. You know, get him a beer or something. You know, get him some wine. This shit is good. You know, get him some wine.
Remember when the sister actually ripped the door off the house trying to get to the brother? She ripped the whole door off the house.
I ain't see that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I don't think I want to see that. Oh, God damn, rip the front door. No, man, where he take his woman to? Planet Fitness? God damn.
So like you said about
okay, y'all can't go to the gym.
The other woman that blew up the car.
I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
Blew herself.
And blew herself up.
Almost blew herself up.
Yeah, she did. She I forgot how much of her body they said got burned.
Oh, she did burn?
Yeah, she got upset. Yeah. That blew up in her face. That blew up in her. And see, that's ridiculous, man. I done pulled out so many stories about that. It was one sister that was in the military, and she either shot or stabbed her man. I can't remember. 123 times. She either shot or stabbed his brother 123 damn times because he had another woman. It was another woman. The sister had found out her man, and these are all Christians. These are all Christian men. That's lying. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you ain't got to tell the woman the whole I'm with Shaquita, baby. You know, I love her. She think it's a mug. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that. You ain't got to tell her all of that. But just don't lie to her and tell her she the only damn one. You know, they can handle it. You know what I'm saying? They can handle it. This in their true spirit. It's in they nature to be with you, man. You got another woman. You understand?
Calm.
Like, I mean, it just is what it is. Since the beginning of time. That's how it's been. You know? Like I said, I don't know no man that don't have another woman. It's not the end of the world. But Christians, they believe it is because, like he said, that's not what I signed up for in my vows. I signed up to just be with her.
Right.
But you just, like I said, you just a lust-filled bastard that just refused to actually do what God said you can do in the Bible, which is have another woman. And guess where she at? Where did she go? She found out he cheated several different times, several different women. Where is she? Still with him.
All right.
All he got to do is just be a man about it, but they can't. All you got to do is just tell her the truth. Yeah, baby, I got another woman, that's it. That's all you got to say. And she going to say, okay, you hungry? You understand? What you want to eat for dinner? She ain't going nowhere. She going to get on the video and say, yes, I'm the wife, and I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere. And guess what? The other woman going to say the same damn thing. Yes, I'm the wife also. That's Shaquita. You know, she gonna pop a gun, rolling her head. No. Yo, I ain't going nowhere. You know, one of them cool, straight. You know what I'm saying? Real proper. And the other one's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we love them both, right?
You got the best of both worlds.
Huh?
You got the best of both worlds.
You best of both worlds? Okay, I hear you. The suburb and the ghetto. Okay, all right, we taking over then. You know what I'm saying? We taking over. Play some more of that video real quick.
Everything. I'm basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time.
That's hypocrisy at its finest. Now she knew all. Oh, baby, I was going to the store today and I said hello to a chick. And she knew all of that, but just so happened she didn't know when you turned around and had sex with her. Now it's all of a sudden she don't know. She didn't know that. You know, the hypocrisy at its finest. Skip to that next video, man. We gotta get this cat out of here. You understand? You gotta get this dude out of here. I'm sick of him already. You understand? That is ridiculous though. To turn around and you was being so honest with her all these whole 12 years, except for the last year. You know what I'm saying? You was so, well, a woman tried to talk to me, baby, and I told her, no, I'm a happily married man. You know what I'm saying? That's how, come on, dude. You've been cheating on her the whole time. This ain't nothing that he just started. Right. And I'm saying cheating because that's what he think.
Right. It's
not cheating because a man, it's not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman. But in his religion, in his vows, in their household, him having another woman is cheating. Okay? Now what he ain't supposed to do is have sex with them women and throw them away.
Right.
That's what he's not supposed to do. And then I don't see why you would. They so good. I'ma just say that. I'm just say good. They're so good. Why would you let them go? You understand?
Awesome.
Hey, you shouldn't. I wouldn't. You understand? I ain't letting go. I ain't finna be like, what's his name, Teddy? Love TKO? I'm trying to get knocked out another way. I ain't trying to do like him and fail at my marriage. I failed at my marriage. This dude actually blamed God. He said he found God and started serving God. My life fell apart. He's ridiculous, man. He is ridiculous. Play the other one out. Play the next video for me.
To address this in my comments
I'm gonna let this one play.
It was good, man. I saw a guy ask me to address this in my comments yesterday, and I have before, but it's been a while, so here we are. Public service announcement. Marriage doesn't make a man marriage material. See, through the media and sometimes firsthand experience, marriage has been marketed as what it could and really should be. A long-lasting, beautiful union, but it's not a magic trick that wipes away a dude's ain't shit ways forever. You can go get the prettiest ribbon you can find and put it on a turd. It's still gonna be a piece of shit. Same thing with a ring and an ain't shit nigga. Just ask Tina Turner, ask Mary J. Blige, ask Malaria Trump. Marriage is more so the celebration or the solidification legally of a relationship. It's not an actual creation. If you didn't have respect, trust, loyalty, and all that before you jump the broom, it ain't gonna be there after. Same thing goes for having this baby. Like, you could put whatever title you want to on the outside, it still don't make him more qualified. That's like handing a PhD to somebody who can't do 2 + 2 without a calculator. He still belongs in the first grade. And I love the idea of marriage, but the problem with being so infatuated with it is, a lot of dudes are using that as a tool to keep you in some bullshit for too long or keep you walking back to some bullshit that you walked away from. I know I get lumped in with other people in the relationship dialogue space, but I don't care what your pastor or what your favorite self-help book said. Marriage makes you married. Loyalty is what makes you committed. The relationship part, that's where you confirm that you already have those components ready for a healthy marriage. You don't add the components in after. That's like buying a fucked up car expecting it to work because you signed the dotted line. So hopefully this will keep a lot of y'all from rushing to the altar when really you just rushing to the divorce attorney. The only remedy for an ancient nigga that will not change is your absence, not marriage.
Good night. Okay, them the kind of videos he is an ain't shit nigga himself. To turn around and be so-called cheating on this woman the whole damn 12, 13 years he been with her. You know, and now all of a sudden I was building a platform and preaching things and I'm not living it in my life. He's a hypocrite, man. You understand? And no Christian actually lives the way that they claim to be living. All right, let me read the article real quick.
Kind of the one kind. 6 popular black men who were caught cheating on their wives.
It's just 6. You know it's 600,000. 600 million. Is that too many? How many Christians in the church? But it damn near all of them. Okay, go ahead, read.
Got it on kind. All men cheat.
Wait a minute, all men cheat, but the shirt that Derrick Jaxn was wearing, it said black men don't cheat.
Right.
But now he's saying and admitting that he's a cheater, right? And here's the thing: all men, they don't cheat; they just want other women. Now it's cheating because of Christianity. Because in that religion, it teaches them that they can only have one wife. So to them, you're cheating on me. They really believe what's the word? Not adultery, fornication. They think fornication is the man having another woman when it's not. You understand? Fornication is unlawful sex. So that means there's a way that sex can be lawful, and there's a way that sex is unlawful. Not that the man and the woman is married, and if the woman and the man step outside the marriage, then it's cheating. Adultery in the Bible is when the man sleeps with another man's wife, and if the woman sleeps with another man and she already has one, that's adultery. Go ahead.
So, like the last.
Nice a lot.
The last part that you had just said about if a man or a woman cheat and they can just give up on the marriage, it's a fake Israelite group that teaches that. That's the Serious Building. The Serious Building teaches their members that.
They Christians too.
I agree.
I know what you're talking about. Right. They give bills of divorce.
Kind. Yeah.
I know the group you're talking about. Yeah, they all do. They all. It's because they don't serve the Lord. They don't actually serve God like what they claim. They all fronting with, baby fringes on the bottom of their shirt. Right. That's all. But they are not in the truth. Because if you in the truth, Christ said that there is no divorce unless you cheat.
Right.
And like I said, what Chris Brown say? Deuces. What's the other song? Oh, Kick Rocks. To the curb. What else y'all say? Uh-oh. Trooper finna get. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Come on.
It's inappropriate, but we used to say like, "Be gone."
Bitch be gone. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Bitch be gone. You cheat on you damn right. I don't want AIDS behind your stinking ass. Right. So you got to be gone. Because that's what you're gonna get. Being a whore, you're going to get AIDS and STDs. Millions of them have it already. St. Louis is damn flooded with whores. Matter of fact, they I almost said one. I almost said one best STD of the year. But for the last couple of years, it was like it was an award just came to my mind, but it's not. It's not at all. But for the last 2 or 3 years, I believe, St. Louis had topped the charts in murder capital and STD capital. Right. STD capital. AIDS and STD is running rampant. Why? Because everybody's sleeping with each other. I hate that the high school, Normandy High School, right, on St. What is this? Is that St. Charles Road? They turned around 1 year, over 150 students had got AIDS, right? And why? Because they all sleeping with each other. They all Christians. They go to church. Their mothers and grandmothers taking them to church. You understand? But they all is doing whatever they want to do with their bodies. Nobody is teaching them anything. The same way Derrick Jaxn, nobody teaches him anything because he does what he wants. Same way, go ahead, give me that. Keep reading.
Got it on kind.
Some of these preachers in there. Some of these Christians.
All men cheat. At least that is what we're made to believe. Whatever your stance is on the situation, it's never an easy circumstance to deal with. It can be an even tougher pill to swallow when you're a public figure with millions watching your every move. Mm-hmm. No one has been pardoned from the security that infidelity brings.
From the scrutiny. It's meaning they're being criticized.
Let me take these out. From the scrutiny that infidelity brings. Political and civil rights figure Martin Luther King Jr. also cheated on his spouse.
Now look, nobody wants to believe that. Everybody just wants to, come January ride around with their lights on and blow their horn as if Martin Luther King. He had a dream, all right. He had a dream. Okay.
Right.
And guess what? It wasn't you getting to the promised land. It wasn't you sitting down with little white girls and little white boys. It was him sitting down with little white girls. Martin Luther King loved white girls. I forgot the name of the guy that set him up, one of his advisors. But he told him, because he was sleeping with a bunch of white whores in college. And he told him, he said, man, you being a black activist and for the black cause and all this, it's not gonna look right with you having a white girl. It just ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. You need to get a black. He didn't even want what's her name, Coretta? He didn't even want her. He didn't even want them children of his was a mistake, according to him. Because his love was a white girl. He was in love with white women. And that dream of his was sitting down in the bed making love to a damn white girl.
Right.
You understand? That's what Martin Luther King's dream was all about. Not about, you being free from your oppression, and making it to the promised land. What do you say, the mountaintop and all that nonsense.
Right.
He was on top of something. You understand? He was on top of it, right? On top of white girls doing orgies, and it was a lot of sisters that got raped up under him too, man. A lot of the members, the pastors of his raped a lot of sisters in the churches. They was trying to get them to commit, filthy acts. Some of them was married too, man. And they turned around and when the women said no, they raped them. And Martin Luther King sat and watched. Martin Luther King is a disgusting. I hope he's turning over his grave for the things that he did.
Right.
That guy was nobody to follow. Okay, nobody to follow at all. Nobody for us to. And then there's no wonder that white people love Martin Luther King. White people love him. I mean, hell, they fulfill their dream. You understand? That's who dreamed it came true. Was theirs. What'd you say, Sid?
Got him a whole holiday.
Man, gave him a whole holiday.
Now that's true fornication.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. And it's ridiculous. And black people still, on the radio, I turned the radio station off. Because that's all they was playing. Martin Luther King clip.
Kind.
I have a dream all damn day and night. And like I said, but that dream was a nightmare for us. We live in that goddamn dream right now. That was a complete nightmare. You know what I mean? Go ahead, keep going. Give me some more names. Just go to the names of these Christians that cheated on their damn woman. See if they got some names. Who else? Somebody, y'all give me some names of some men that cheated on their woman. Christian black men.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
What's Rashida for her name?
Kurt Franklin?
No.
Who?
Kirk, I don't know his last name.
Kirk Frost.
Kirk Frost.
Love Me Hip Hop. Rashida husband.
See, I don't know. Okay.
But they Christian and he cheated plenty of times, and she stayed right there.
Of course.
Right there.
Of course. Who else? Kurt Franklin did too. Kurt Franklin turned around and he said that his wife so-called caught him watching porn. It was gay porn, I'm sure. You understand? It was gay porn. And see, that's what I was saying. I hate that the men turn around and drag these women into that nonsense, because when you watch that video, the interview that Oprah did with him and his wife, you could tell the way she was sitting there looking, she was just like, oh, I hope Oprah don't ask me no questions. You understand? Because if I must tell the truth. She probably believe in God, really trying like her best. You understand? And she probably don't want to tell no lie. So I'm telling you, look at that interview, she was like, oh, Lord, please don't ask me in the name of Jesus. You understand? She turned around and did not want to give no answer, because guess what? She would have turned around and exposed him for real. You sitting there, she got a fine woman. I mean, damn, make some porn with her. You understand? Get you a camera and a video. Y'all do what y'all do. I mean, why do you have to watch somebody? That is gay. To watch other people have sex. That is disgusting as hell. It's unlawful as a sin.
Right.
You're not supposed to see anyone's nakedness. You understand? So that is, you sitting there looking at another man's rod go in this woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting there watching the video. Come on, you gotta be gay. You gotta be gay. You know what I mean? It's some names. It's some more names. Can you find
only one I see is this JFK. What's that?
Who? John F. Kennedy. He probably did too. I There they go right here, bro.
Oh, on the side.
Yeah.
Kind. Nah, that's another one.
Oh, okay, that's something else.
Unless it's another page. Is another page.
Okay, go to page.
Kind.
Let's see.
So like,
Go ahead.
I got a percent.
Oh, look.
You got who?
A percent.
A percent?
Mhm.
Of what? Go ahead, give it to me.
72%
Of what?
pastors love other women.
Yeah. That percentage is 100.
So like it's
That's 100%.
I was gonna say the other 28 love boys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Look,
gonna
the
say.
whole 100 love other
Something.
men's wives and little boys and molested children. They all do.
Kind of.
All of them do it. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Give me the next one.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Give me the next name. Go to the next page. Kevin Hart cheated on his woman. She left him, didn't she? And he married somebody else after that, right?
Fine.
She did. Nonsense. You know what I mean?
Tiger Woods.
We know Tiger Woodrow got busy. We know him. Oh my gosh, she beat him with a set of his golf club. Tore his head up with that old that iron. What is it? 5 9 iron. Oh boy, tore his head up. And boy, his game ain't been the same since then. She knocked little screws loose up in there. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like Cardi B and Offset.
Offset did, yeah.
She went back though.
Huh?
She went back.
Yeah, of course she did. All of them do for real. You know, the golf club, she ain't go nowhere. He's still with her.
They ain't together.
They ain't together?
Right.
They do.
Oh, she got the money and
She
rent?
got the money.
Oh,
She got the
okay.
bag.
Oh, well, damn it. Hey, you got half his damn money. Yeah, I guess you should leave. He might kill your ass. You got half his money. You better go hide. Yeah.
So like
Go ahead.
Wendy Williams.
Oh, yeah, Wendy Williams. Yeah, that's why
yeah,
she's sick
moved
and
in the
damn
same
near
building.
dead now.
Moved his rib
Because
in the same building.
he called her man with a young thing.
Young tenant.
Oh yeah, young tenant. Called him with that young thing, and Wendy old ass passed out on the show. She passed out on her show. Turned around and saw that young thing. He was all hugged up, booed up. That song still popping. Booed up.
Nah, they ain't like that no more.
Booed up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she saw him booed up and turned around and damn near died on the show. You see when she.
Yeah.
I was like, hey. I was like, man, she was about to go. Go ahead.
So like, you know another song that's not trending no more?
What?
SZA, The Weeknd, because it's about polygyny, and at first everybody was singing their hearts out to it.
Oh, of course.
But
Because all
now-
of them was doing it.
But now, it ain't no through
All
the
of them was
weekend.
doing it.
Ain't no through the weekend.
Because it's her man, is my man, and your man, my man too. They love that. All of them do. You understand? So, like I said, look, you want to play this damn song. Find the song and play it. Now she over the group. Play the song, boy. They all do it, man. And it's nothing wrong with it. It's actually a beautiful thing, man, for families to stay together, for children to, you know, have their fathers in their life. They need their fathers. They don't need another father. Like that is so. I don't know. Do sisters still say that nowadays? I'm finna find a man for my kids. Because they used to say that when I was coming up. Boy, like, crazy. They still say it?
So like,
Oh, my God.
They say now on public platforms and social media, stepdaddy applications. That's what they say. Same thing, different lingo.
That's disgusting. I seen one. It was a sister that was pregnant, and then the brother had on the shirt. He had the baby shower, and the brother turned. They taking a picture. You know how they do when they pose in certain ways with the woman. He was holding the belly, holding his back turned to the cameraman, and the shirt said something about not the father, but the stepfather, real man is gonna step up, or something like that. Some nonsense. And she supposedly had cheated on him. She was with him and slept with someone else. And now he's going to be a proud stepfather. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. The Bible said that land is greatly polluted, and guess what? I believe it. When the woman steps outside of her man, it's polluted. even want to see you or touch you. You understand? Smell you no more. You stink now. You stink now. You smell good. You understand? But now you stink. Okay, so guess what? Can't do it. And matter of fact, that brings me to Judge Mathis went off on this dude. So like, y'all know I watch my shows, right? But Judge Mathis went off on this dude. He turned around. This brother said when he first met this white woman, first that's a sin. You ain't supposed to be sleeping with white girls. But then he said that he found a condom inside of her.
Good night.
And then the woman, he said the woman had admitted to him, yes, I just slept with someone a few hours ago. And the Judge Mathis asked, he said, what did you do? He was like, you found the condom. First he was making a joke. He was like, hey, well at least protection was provided. You know, whether you had some or not. And he turned around and cracked on him. But then he saw that the brother was serious. He like, wait a minute, what did you do? He said, well, she told me that she had just had sex with somebody a few hours before, and I forgave her, and then we moved forward. I'm like, how do you even do that? Like what? Like what? I mean, that's like Kobe Bryant. You know, see the nasty white girl that he slept with, and that's the next one on the list. Kobe Bryant turned around and slept with that white hoe. She didn't even look like that. She just looked like a filthy damn person that worked in clean rooms. Sisters had the same job, and they be looking good in them little black jackets they be wearing when they be cleaning. You know what I'm saying? They be looking good when they go in the room. I want them to come in there clean, especially Ishikar. Right? We go out of town, Ishikar come knock, hey, hit you clean the room. I'm like, all right, come on, come on in here. They look good, okay? But your white girl, oh my God, she was ugly. She was terrible. And she turned around and had 6 or 7 different men's semen inside her at the moment that she claimed. And then she told her man that she was going to go cheat. She told her man, she said, I'm finna step out. I'm finna go get me somebody else. And she went and found 6 somebody else's. Not just one. 6 of them, and then found Kobe. You understand? And then this brother turned around and had sex with her too. You know? Disgusting, man. And then he to apologize, he bought his wife a $2 million ring. You understand? Like, good damn night. But it is what it is, man. Who the next one?
Kobe Bryant.
No, I just said, give me the next one.
I thought you wanted me to say it.
Nope, I didn't. I just said, give me the next one. Because I just mentioned Kobe Bryant. And his, well, I ain't going to talk about him because the brother ain't here. You understand? But y'all get the point. That white woman was funky, man. And you know something else about his case that was terrible is everybody knew that she was a whore. The police didn't even want to investigate. They ain't want to do nothing. They was like, you sure that this man raped you? The same way, remember the movie Rosewood? You know how she turned around and she said, nigger. And he was like, wait, whoa. He was like, I just got to check and make sure that she tell the truth. He was to the sheriff. He said, look, man, Bob, you just hit that last week, right? Billy, no, we need to make sure she actually got raped. You understand? The police didn't even want to investigate because she turned around and was known for being a slut. She was known for being a slut. And the police was like, nah, we need to crawl before we walk on this one. You understand? Now, usually, they come in to get you. But they knew who they was dealing with, you know? And that's why brothers need to stop sleeping with the white girls, period.
All right,
you know what I mean? Give me the next one.
Michael Jordan.
All right, give me the next one. Michael Jordan. You understand? Come on, man. Like, it don't even have nothing to do with a man having money. You know what I mean? A man, if he's dead broke, I know some sisters in the hood, man got several different damn women, and this brother ain't got no job. He live with all of them. You know what I mean? And they act like it's the money that make a difference. No, it's not. You know? And then sisters, don't look down on yourself because you know women talk. That's one reason why sisters don't like it. Is because how bad the black woman talk about it. Oh, bitch, you can't handle your business at home. Something you ain't doing, you lacking. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to talk about it and make it sound so bad. When it ain't that. It's just a man wants you. What did my boy say? Trey? Me and you. Your mama and your cousin too. You understand? I want all of y'all, goddammit. They ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not that you can't cook. I'll get you some cooking lessons. You know what I'm saying? Not that you ain't thick as a mug. You thick, but you ain't thick as a mug. But I want you though. If I picked you, it's simple as that. That's all it is. And sisters, don't feel so bad because your man has another woman. Don't question yourself. Just be great. You understand? Do that. Be great. You understand? Do your thing on your man. All right. Give me the next name.
What's his name? Eric Bennett? Or is
Eric
that
Benet.
Eric Benet.
That's ain't that
Halle Berry.
who?
He was with Halle Berry.
He was who?
Halle Berry.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't see how he even stayed with her after Monster Ball. he said the interview. He got interviewed after that movie. And he said that he had to get up and leave the set because he saw that white man's penis going in and out of his woman. I couldn't do it. I can't look. None of my reels. Don't even ask me. Can you be no actress? Can you be no movie extra? None of that. You ain't doing none of that.
Right.
But that penis went inside of that woman, and that man said he sat there and saw it. I couldn't imagine nothing like that. I couldn't. The scene. I mean, she butt naked. Hey, put some goddamn clothes on. She coming out for this scene. She got on a robe and she take off the robe and then they both sit down. Oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it, man. My woman can't act like that. You gotta act like that with me, not nobody else. You know what I mean? Not on no movie. To sit. What she say? Make love to me. Make love to me. Like she crazy. You know what I mean? And he was actually making love to that woman. That was terrible. But, I mean, I guess he did go find him somebody else after that. She did. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, give me that.
Jay-Z.
Hov. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Hov. Okay. Hey, come on, man. Y'all already know. And guess where Beyonce is at? Still crazy in love. You understand? She's still crazy in love. She ain't gone nowhere.
So like
Beyonce got her own paper though. She make them $100 million a year. I don't see why she would leave. Okay, it makes no sense.
In love,
Go ahead.
Drunk in love, she all in love.
You hear me? Watermelon. Watermelon.
Dangerously in love.
Surfboard. I keep my eye on my baby. All right, come on. This is all right. All right, we're about to turn up. No, but who else? Who we got next?
Salaki, so that's it.
That's it. I'm tired of all these men cheating on their women. They turn. You know what I'm saying? Just be a man about. Somebody play that song for them Christians. Send Derrick Jaxn the link to Tony Braxton's famous song. Just be a man about it, Derrick. Stop being a little biz niche. You know what I'm saying? But them Christians, they can't help themselves. You know, and like I said, next he's gonna be doing like the rest of them Christians, coming out exposing himself for sleeping with men. He already look like that. He already looks. I mean, the way you talk. Your last video, you dogging a brother out. You know what I mean? Tremendously. Like, ain't shit, nigga. You put something beautiful on a turd and still a piece of shit. You know, dogging the man out. But then he's that same piece of shit. Hypocrisy at its finest, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the race wires about Joplin, man. Give me that first one. That's not the first one. Oh, go back. Yeah. You got your glasses off?
Yeah. Well, that one said race brides, but the first one.
No, let me help you. I know it's your first time co-hosting the show.
Yeah.
You're nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
I understand. Come on, let's get it work.
Kind of on time.
You can do it. Come on, cheer them on, y'all. Clap it up for my troopers, man. Give them a hand. Give my nigga a hand, man. Come on, let's get it. You probably need to blow that part up. Right?
Kind of. Historic.
And read this book, that part of the book and everything.
Kind. White Man's Heaven. Okay, Historic Joplin.
Okay. Now, this is a book right here that you can buy on Amazon. I forgot how much the book is. But this is about real live events that happen here in Joplin. Go ahead, read that.
Kind. White Man's Heaven.
Mm-hmm. They say in Joplin, in the Ozarks, period, you know, this is like part of the Ozarks. They say that this area is white man's heaven. Keep going.
The lynching and expulsion of blacks in the southern Ozarks.
Mm-hmm.
1894 through 1909.
Let's find out what they did.
As previously covered here on Historic Joplin, White Man's Heaven, the lynching and explosion of blacks in the southern Ozarks is a non-fiction account of a string of violent episodes that occurred through the southwest Missouri and Harrison, Arkansas between 1894 and 1909.
Now, you know, non-fiction is facts. You know what I mean? This is real stuff that happened. It's in a book. Look, the white man puts everything in the book. He writes down everything that he does. You understand? And he loves his murderous past and his murderous history. For some odd reason, he's just sick with it. You understand? If he's not murdering you, he's not doing something right in his eyesight. He has to be murdering you in order to be doing something right. In order to be living life. In order to be having fun.
Right.
Or be a man. He has to murder innocent black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. You understand? The white man, the oppressor, he's simply just bloodthirsty. You know, that's even in the scripture, to where they turned around and since they love blood, and blood is going to pursue them. You know what I mean? Go ahead, keep reading that.
2 chapters of the book are dedicated to the lynching of Thomas Gilliard that occurred in Joplin in April 1903, which should be of the interest to any who have a passion for Joplin's past, both bright and dark.
Okay, now get to the other article. This book, it tells about how white people wanted to get rid of niggers, man.
Damn.
You understand? They just wanted to get rid of us, and guess what? They damn near succeeded. Okay? Look, y'all the only brothers and sisters I see whenever I come down here. I ain't seen this is my fourth, fifth time down, and I have not seen no other brothers and sisters nowhere when I pull in.
Like you said,
Go ahead.
When I first came here, we used to go to Walmart and I used to play a game called Count the Israelites because I can always count my money.
Yeah.
All white people.
Good night. That's terrible.
Like my man.
And, go ahead, brother.
When brothers and sisters do walk by here and they see me outside, they be like, man, we so glad to see you, brother. We ain't know mama's out here.
Right.
Dang.
Hey,
Stop them.
they used to seeing all that pink stuff. Now they get to see a brother. You understand?
Glad to see. We didn't think we was out here.
Good night. Yeah, that's terrible, man. You understand? But they worked endlessly and murdered our people, you know, so to get it this way. This ain't just a place that black people did not just want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Black folks have always moved everywhere. They've just been everywhere, right? But they purposely drove them out of here. You know what I mean? Now read this one right here.
Ozarks Afro-American Heritage Museum online.
This is a little online museum that they have. You can look up some more facts about Joplin, Missouri. Now, we went to the 18th century. Now we into the 19th century. Go ahead.
3 lynchings that shaped a region. Due to economic and geographic constraints, the Ozarks...
Now they want to blame it on the economy. You understand? It's the economy. The reason that y'all had to murder you and kill your people and lynch you and hang you and beat you. You understand? And racially profile you. It's because of the economy, right? The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. If you didn't know. If you didn't know, you do now. You understand? Go ahead, read.
The Ozarks was not a large slaveholding region, and after the Civil War, the majority of the Ozark countries marked a decrease in black residents.
They turned around. It started going down because, damn, the brothers and sisters that's left alive, they don't want to get lynched next. And then they knew that there was nobody to stop it. So what they gonna do? Yeah, it's a decrease. It's exactly what they wanted. They were trying to drive them out. You get that book, and it says it in that book. You look up some more of these facts about Joplin, Missouri. You'll find it right there. That they purposely drove our people out. They turned around and started lynching us for what, 1849 to 1909. This wasn't nothing that just, you know, say they just did it one time. You know, twice maybe. To where they said, you know what, You ain't nigger, and then turn around and just hung somebody. You know, beat him to death or something like that. This was an ongoing thing. You know, and it's still going on.
Kind of on kind.
It's still going on. But they succeeded by driving out all of our people. Man. That's what they really want. They don't want to see none of us. They don't want none of us in no part that they live in. That's why they got the suburbs and we got the ghetto.
Kind of on kind.
You understand? That's why everything is out there in their neighborhood and nothing is in our neighborhood. You know? Go ahead, keep reading.
Kind of on kind. Though there was a small majority of African Americans, the Ozarks was not immune to the fear and hatred that infected most of the United States in the early 1900s.
Now look, it wasn't even that many of us here to begin with. But they had to turn around and murder the few that was here.
Right.
You know, keep going up.
Kind of on kind. 3 nationally reported and locally scoring race riots and public lynchings took place in 3 major Ozark cities in the first decade of the 20th century.
Now, what's some cities that it took place in?
The lynchings in Pierce City, Joplin, and Springfield, Missouri shook the African American community of the Ozarks to its core.
Shook us to its core, man. And we have been shaken to the goddamn core ever since we've been here. This ain't nothing new for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
We've been shaken to the core ever since we've been here.
Damn right.
Because we have what you heard. It's not like, you know, he has, say, an excuse. You know what? Oh my God, look at all the crime that they are committing. Look at what they're doing. You know, in their eyes. You get what I'm saying? In their eyes, they don't have a legit excuse. They just didn't want to be around you. And the few that was here, you stayed too long, so they had to kill you.
Right.
They had to kill you. Give me that next one real quick. Give me that last article real quick. And I'm gonna show you the bamboozle, the lies, the trickery, the fuckery. All of that in this next article. Check this one out. Now, this has been going on, and they still pull. If you want to drop how the police treat brothers and how to, you know what I'm saying, how to get treated out here in this city, go ahead, drop it real quick.
Well, the brothers,
what you've seen and what you may have encountered, you understand, or what you may have seen or whatever, you know, for how brothers get treated out here. What have you seen, bro?
well, usually with the brothers, they're just targets, just period. Most of them out here are selling drugs or something like that anyway, so they just a target. They just a big target. It's mostly, cause you know you got meth heads and stuff around here a lot, so really it's a lot of mostly white on white crime here because there's not enough black people here for them to really pick on a lot.
Right. Okay, but how do police treat them? How do they treat the brothers?
They just lock them up, you know. I ain't seen them.
Same everywhere.
Same like everywhere else. I
got
really,
you.
you know, ain't but a few brothers out here that really.
Right, I got you.
Yes.
But the 2 brothers that is out here, they locked them up too.
They lock them up all the time.
I got you.
Parole, when they stayed, one brother, I think, he was supposed to get off probation like 6, 7, years ago.
Good
Still
night.
on it.
Dang. Good night.
Still on it.
That's disgusting.
They keep
5 years is hell.
yeah, he was talking about like 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, and he's still going to court.
Still going to court, fighting and all that. That's
and what they'll do is they'll violate him and then start it
And
all
start it
back
all back
over.
over. Good night.
Start it all back over and
Yeah.
violate. He can almost do it and then start it all back over. Just the Ozark Community Center down here.
Good night.
They always miss him.
For 5 years they've been doing him like
Yeah,
that.
every time he get like to his last 30 days or something like that, and they about to release him off of it, they'll violate him and
Violate
go
him
back
for
to the
something.
whole
Yeah, that's
year.
how they do.
The whole year.
That's how they do. Damn, man. He the devil. I mean, ain't nothing else to say about it. He the devil. The man has served his time, and they
Paid
just
his
keep
fine.
giving him time.
Okay.
Find some kind of reason to violate him. They do it. That's
Start
what
him
they
all the
do.
way back over.
Start them all the way back up. Good night, man. That's oppression at its finest, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? That ain't nothing but oppression. Go ahead. Let's read this article.
Kind of the one
You
kind.
said the 2 brothers that live out here, is being oppressed day and night. Go ahead.
100 years later.
How many years later?
100 years later,
Mm-hmm.
a black man finally loves Joplin.
According to Magadal, that is a goddamn lie.
Right.
Don't no brother love Joplin. And let's find out who the so-called black man is that loves Joplin. Let's see. Go ahead, read. Now, this is an old article right here. Go ahead.
I love Joplin. I love Joplin. So began President Obama.
Thank you, Jesus. Who did?
President Obama.
President Obama, who's not even a black man.
Right.
He's an African. Okay? But they got us fooled like... Wait a minute, hold on. He came out here and spoke to 2 black people.
That had to be after the storm or something.
It was.
It had to be after the storm.
It was after the storm. But I wanted to pull this one because of the title and who he was and all of this stuff that's in here. But go ahead, keep reading.
So began President Obama in his Sunday address to the town of Joplin, Missouri, smudged from the face of the earth by a tornado a week before.
Now, who was he telling that he loved Joplin to? The white people. That's all that live here. But they had to make the title, finally, after 100 years, a black man loves Joplin.
Damn, good night.
The white man, he always, like for instance with slavery, how he taking slavery now, instead of saying that I went over there, made a deal with the Africans rounded them up for me, I bought them and shipped them here and treated them just, oh my God, just inhumane.
Right.
He don't want, now it's, we migrated here. We wanted to come here to get a better life and get a better job because wasn't none in Africa. You understand? Like, that's a whole damn lie. That's a whole lie. And then now they using Barack Obama to say, you know what? I love Joplin. Finally, a black man loves Joplin. What black man, them black people that got murdered here don't love Joplin.
Right.
You understand? The family, or the 2 brothers that's still here, they don't love Joplin.
Right.
But Barack Obama does. He came to help them people. That's what he did. He came to help the city, help white people after the damn storm. And I love Joplin. I love Joplin. You hear me, Joplin? I love you. You understand? Keep reading.
I love you, Obama.
Go ahead. I don't.
Yelled a Joplin resident in the audience.
Now you know there wasn't one of them 2 brothers. It wasn't that one that's constantly being put back into the system every time it's time for his release. You know he ain't say I love you and I love no damn Joplin. You hear me? Go ahead.
While there is much hope to be had in Joplin's will to rebuild, there is even more to be found in the obliterated town's welcoming of Obama. About a century ago.
And look, they only loved him because he came and brought some relief. You understand? He came, but what did that white woman say? Who was that? Wasn't it a senator or some that white woman that called him a nigga on TV? I forgot what she was. She didn't love him. You understand? He didn't give her no relief, but guess what? The white folks, they'll tolerate you. You understand? They tolerate it. Look, they don't like Barack Obama either, but they tolerate him. You understand? Because guess what? They know he's not a Negro. They know he's an African. You understand? They have military. He got a place he can go back to. He got a home that nobody stole and just took it and then told him you can't live here no more. You understand? Nobody did him and his people like that, but they did us like that way. Go ahead, read a little more about it.
About a century ago, a Joplin lynch mob attempted to drive every last African American resident out of town.
And guess what? They succeeded. You understand? Keep going.
And pretty much succeeded. It's been a long time since an African American publicity loved Joplin or vice versa.
You see that? It's been a long time. Now they're trying to put Joplin back on the map. As if Joplin is such a good place for African Americans to reside. I love you, Joplin. It's a black man. Even though we murdered his people. That's what they say. Even though we murdered the people that used to stay here. They didn't do anything. They kept their grass cut. They stayed in their house. You understand? They barbecued a lot.
Kind of
You understand? And as soon as the sun came out, nigga pulled that grill out here. Like my man got the grill. Like I'm giving him a hint. I'm ready to eat. You understand? I'm ready to eat some of that good meat that he be cooking. Now, give my brothers and sisters his ribs a hand. Give them a hand, man. And every time we come down here, they treat us real good. I love my brother and my sisters, man. The food be off the chain. You understand? I'm gonna just say that. All right. You turn around here, my rib making them goddamn cream cheese. What's the thing? One time. Hey, turned around and took the recipe straight home. Couldn't even get out the goddamn car good, and went in the kitchen making cream cheese egg roll. One time. You hear me? So yeah, we're gonna pull that grill out on them today. And I wish they would come through and say something about that grill today. Right. But go ahead, boy, read a little more.
Kind of one kind. From the beginning, Joplin had a reputation for the wildness, even by Missouri frontier standards.
They had a reputation of what?
Wildness.
The white man is wild. He's an animal. He's a beast.
Damn right.
They already had a reputation of being, like you just said, it's a lot of white crime here. Okay. Right? They can't even stand each other. They can't even live amongst each other. They beating the hell out of each other, fighting each other. They love going to bars, getting drunk, and having a goddamn bar fight. Right. They love, I don't know why they put that in every damn movie. That is like the light of their little life. To go somewhere and get to drinking and get to turning them things up, and before you know it, they turn around and they got the sound effects, you know what I mean? And the splat and the you understand, like on Batman, blam, kahow, you understand, kapoosh, you understand, all that nonsense. They love that, man. Me, I want to go chill and have a drink. I don't want to fight you. I'm drinking, man. You understand? What they say, you blowing my high. I don't get high. This is enough high for me, right? I get a little drink, and that's it. Okay? That's as much as high as I get.
Salakia, sir. Go ahead, Salakia, sir, if I may. I remember when I was a lot younger, the neighborhood I stayed in, you know, it had a college vibe. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the Edomite kids would be coming.
Damn, you was rich living out there by the road.
Nah,
man was rich.
The opposite. But the college is like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So the college students are like, when they walk into their dorms, they will be coming out because they trying to find drugs and stuff. So they'll come to the hood, they'll walk over there where we at.
They still do that.
Yeah, they still do that. But okay, so one of the devils, you know, back then invited me to one of the parties. I'm like, all right, I'm young. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go see what it's about.
Oh, man.
I wasn't ready. Like, you know, our parties was, you know, they different.
Right. Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it's chicks dancing, it's music, you know.
Right.
These parties.
You went to a rave, huh?
Man, I don't know what I stepped into. Like they taking shots on the ping pong table. Mm-hmm. And the Edomite, he got his shirt off. They got on animal clothes. They got on all kind of stuff. It's all kind of stuff going on. So he take a shot. He slammed down the shot glass. Woo! And he just smacked the first person he see.
Yeah, nice.
After every devil that took a shot smacked somebody. So I'm like, I don't know. It's time for me to go.
And Slack, if I could, that's how they get down. I remember when I used to work at Anheuser-Busch, and we had did a big job. I used to blast the tanks and paint and all of that, and all of them old tanks, beer tanks. I finally found out what beech wood taste was. It's actually wood in the beer. You understand? Wood in the beer. Beech wood is actual wood. And it was a bunch of chopped up wood and everything. We had to get it all out, suck it all out, blast the tank. And this one here, we had the needle gun, and we couldn't, in the area, we couldn't water blast, pressure, you know what I'm saying, water blast it. So we had to take what they call like a needle gun, is where it's kind of like it's like a big pistol, but it has a bunch of, say what's like sparkles, you know what I'm saying, little things in them like that, they needles. And each one of them come up and it blasts away the paint like that. You understand? Chip away at the paint. So we had to do that, and we did that for 22 hours, right? We finished the job. You know, they get big money when they finish jobs early. So we turned around, finished that job, and then they was always inviting me to, I ain't with no white people. But they was always inviting me. Hey man, hey come on out, man, and eat and drink with us, man. Come on, man. I'm like, I got things to do. You understand? Like you said, we party different. I was always going to the club. You feel me? I was going back then. I was going to the Mono, Beano. You understand? Y'all might be too young. Y'all don't know what Mono and Beano is. You understand? They might be a little tender up in here. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But we was up in them things, right? But after this job, we turned around and they said, "Come on, man." They all begged me. "Come on, man. It's gonna be plenty of beer, plenty of chicken, man, plenty of wings. Wayne's gonna buy it all." It's my old boss, right? Wayne's gonna buy it all, man. You don't have to buy nothing. I said, "All right, you know what? I'll go. Okay, I'll go." I sat there. They started off cool, right? The wings kept coming. You know me. I love me some chicken. You understand? The drinks kept coming. Whatever you wanted, it was all on Wayne, right? So the drinks coming around the clock. They just dropping buckets on our table. They just came and dropped like 6 buckets every time. Whatever you drink. Whatever you ordered, they would come back with 6 buckets and just drop them on the table. Whatever wings you ordered, they come back with the wings and drop 6 orders of the damn wing. They just kept round the clock, round. I'm like, oh, okay, this ain't so bad. Yes, this ain't so bad after all, until they started. And once they got drunk, they started doing, I knew I had to go then, but they turned around and they was watching each other's drinks, right? And they was playing like a game. Like you say how they would drink, take it, get hog and then smack the hell out of somebody. They would sit and they would be just talking and just laughing with you and all this and watch your drink, and they'd take the bottom of their bottle and smack the top of yours with it, and then boosh, your damn beer blow up in your face. I said, "Oh hell no, I don't get down like that. I want to drink my beer." You know what I'm saying? And before they could do that to me, and I had to smack them with that empty bottle, I said, "You know what? I gotta go." You understand? Because I didn't. And it was the women. We had some women that worked with us, and they drunk the men under the table. They was just as goofy, and just as stupid, and just as drunk. And kept drinking and kept drinking. The men passed out, falling on the floor, and them hillbillies was steady drinking. They waking them up. "Hey, you done drinking? Come on!" Taking the beer, pouring it in their mouth. I'm like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Man, we don't get down like this.
Good night.
You know that beer's $6. You ain't wasting that goddamn thing in no club, you hear me?" But man, I knew at that moment. I was like, "You know what? I gotta get away from these people."
Wow.
And this is why I don't hang with them. They silly. You know what I mean? Like I said, we at the club, we want to see the women twerk. You understand?
Yeah, kind of.
Twerk at home, you ain't supposed to be twerking.
Kind of.
But you get the point. You understand? The sisters out looking good, dancing, and smelling good, and everything else. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the brothers is attracted to it. And then we drink it. You know, you walk around with your little bottle. You floss on them like that. You used to walk around with your bottle.
No, I do. You know.
Don P.
Couple of
Don Perignon.
cups.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Turn around, walk around with your bottle. You feel me? She thinking you the man because you got that expensive bottle in your hand. $100. They about $100. They still $100.
Depending on what you get.
See? That's what I'm looking at the ball. He know. He was balling since. He was balling. You ain't gotta lie. He was balling back in the day. No, but man, I mean, we are 2 totally different people, man. You know what I mean? We not even like them. What did the article say they were? They had a reputation for what? Read.
Joplin had a reputation for wildness.
Mm-hmm. They had a reputation for being wild, man. You understand? They are some horrible people. You understand? No matter where they at, Joplin, in St. Louis, in Kansas City, in Ferguson, in damn Washington, in damn Chicago, in damn Atlanta, wherever you go, man, they are horrible, man. You understand?
Damn right.
They are horrible. Keep reading that though.
Kind. Its early years were so crime-ridden.
Wait a minute. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood was what?
So crime-ridden.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You take that goddamn big-ass shoe off, set it down, and what was it?
So crime-ridden.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And then he take that dirty ass sweat off and just molested them kids. He was a child molester. Y'all know that. He was a child molester.
Got it on God.
Claimed to have loved the children.
He did.
Right? It was a
That's
beautiful.
right.
Hi, neighbor. If I only had a neighbor just like you.
Good night.
You understand?
Sock
I
is
only wanted to live in a neighborhood with you.
With you?
Like, come on, man. And this dude, he is terrorizing the neighborhood.
Got it on God.
Molesting the kid.
Got it on God.
That's disgusting, man. But Joplin in his early years was so crime ridden. And it wasn't because of the black people. The black people was around here, like I said, they chilling and working and barbecuing. You understand? And then getting lynched for that. While the white man is the one out of control. And according to MD, he's still out of control.
Wow.
According to everywhere you go, he's still out of control, man. Keep reading.
Kind of one kind. The city had a period that came to be well known as Joplin's Reign of Terror.
Reign of terror. This place was known for its reign of terror. Why do you think black people don't live here? And guess what? In a minute, MD and his family ain't gonna live here much longer either.
Damn right.
You understand? Because guess what? I'm tired of coming down here and just saying this. I'm going to Walmart and get her around and say, damn, I don't see nobody. Ain't no makers up in here. You understand?
Yeah, right.
It's just you. You understand? Damn. Okay? So like I said, we're going to get them up out of here. We're going to get them up out of this terror.
I'm telling you.
You understand? Go ahead. Keep reading.
Got it on kind. Lawmen, the nearest of which was usually tens of miles away.
Now, the so-called lawmen, the police, and the help, right? There's tens of miles away. They were nowhere near close to all of the crime. And guess what? They stayed the hell away on purpose.
Got it on kind.
They don't rush to lock their people up.
Okay.
When they come to the scene, they don't make a mistake between their gun and their damn taser.
Right.
They don't even pull it, either one. They don't even pull it, either one. The gun or the damn taser. They don't even pull out the flap, what's it called, flap stick? They don't even pull it out. Yeah, they don't even pull it out. They turn, hey, is everything okay?
Got it on kind.
Get his wife on the phone. Oh, he lost his job? Oh my God, I understand. Billy, come on out, please. We just want to talk to you. We just want to get you home safe. That's how they do them. But the two brothers that's out here, man, what you say? Soon as he get off his damn, he didn't serve his time. Well, meanwhile, it's been since the early years crime-ridden, and still is.
Got it on kind.
By them, not by the two brothers that live here. The brother Ben did his little thing and did his bid and served his time, and now he's supposed to be set free. But they're keeping him in the system. But meanwhile, the lawman is tens of miles away. Ain't nowhere near stopping them in that white on white crime.
Got it on kind.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Got it on kind. Rarely dared set foot there.
They rarely even came towards the scene of the damn crime.
Got it on kind.
Now, when they get a call on somebody black, oh boy, everybody is coming. Everybody wants a piece of that action when it's somebody black. But when it was their people, they rarely even came to the scene. Oh man, Billy and Joe and John fighting at the bar again. Let them fucking fight. That's what they do. Just let them fucking fight and kill each other. Hell, wife has insurance. She'll bury him. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. They don't give a damn. They let them terrorize this place. They let them terrorize our people.
Right.
You understand? That's what they was damn terrorizing. Keep on.
Kind of one kind. The last time Joplin received this much national attention was when Bonnie and Clyde's Joplin hideout was discovered and the gang shot its way out of town, killing 2 officers, including one of the city's detectives. It was Joplin where the couple's iconic pictures were found.
Okay, so y'all know the story about them. You understand? Another couple, another white man and white woman that was notorious for, guess what? Pulling robberies. You understand? Murdering cops, doing all kinds, doing whatever the hell they feel like. That's what they do.
Wow.
They do whatever the hell they feel like it. And who gonna do something about it? The police? You mean the lawmen that don't even show up?
Right.
Huh?
They uncle.
They uncle. They're right. They're right. They uncle. Absolutely. They uncle. Oh, man, that's my nephew, man. Yeah, he'll be all right. Call his mother. Call Susan.
He's just having an issue.
Call Susan. You hear me?
God.
Tell Susan to go get her goddamn son. You understand? That's it. That's how they did them.
Go get Billy.
Yeah, that's how they did them. They didn't go there, pull up, and what we got in the hood? The jump out boys. We got scat.
Oh my God.
We got SWAT. We got everybody. God damn. Everybody turn around. Niggas just be walking, and they will jump out on us.
Right.
Haven't even done anything.
So like you sir, they fit
Go
the
ahead.
description.
Huh?
They fit the description.
It fit the description. I remember one time I got pulled over. This is no lie. I was about 20. I had me a Cadillac. I had y'all remember Andy Worm? You ever heard Andy Worm? The rim shop. I had me some rims on my thing here. I had some. They wasn't 20s now. They wasn't no dubs. But they was knuckles. You remember them? Strikers. Remember them rims? The knuckles.
The knuckles.
Yeah, strikers. They call them knuckles or strikers. I had Andy Worm had a picture of my Cadillac on the driver's side in the shop because the other side had a couple of rust spots on it. You hear me? But nigga had to have them rims. You hear me? I had to have them rims and them beats on that thing. Okay. And on the other side, it was white, peanut butter top, peanut butter interior with them strikers on it. So I told him, I said, no, get the picture over on this side. Right. I gotta fix that over there. Right? But he turned around and I'm rolling on the south side. And it was about, was it Chippewa? Somewhere up in that area. I can't remember where it's at. Chippewa and where Broadway split turned into Jefferson, right? Somewhere up in there. I can't remember where I was at. But I had a cop, and I could tell he was following me. You hear me? Because he coming hard. I mean, he came hard. He saw me somewhere, and I'm rolling, right? And he saw me, so followed me, turned around, got behind me, whoop, whoop, pulled me over. And say, hey, license and registration. He had a gun on me there. I said, damn, what did I do? You know what I mean? What did I do, officer? And he said, your car fits the description of a bank robbery. I said, dude, ain't nobody, I ain't just robbed no damn bank. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing but this money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then turned around and said, license and registration. I give him my stuff. Then he turned around and was walking back to the car, and I heard the radio hit, and he said, oh, I got another call. But you think I just robbed the bank? You know what I'm saying? He got another call. It was more important. Okay? It was a nigga that he probably could have blown his brains out. He ain't had no excuse for me for real, but other than I robbed the bank. My car fit the description of a bank robbery. Nobody robbing no bank. Plus, my damn transmission was going out too. That thing looked real good on that driver's side. But goddamn, it didn't do nothing but about 45 miles per hour. So I definitely, I'd have had a better chance of running than driving that damn thing, talking about getting away. And it took a long time to get to 45. You understand me? I had to hit that motor the whole time. The engine to be woo, and I'm doing 15. You hear me? I'm doing 15. My boy sound like I'm doing 1,000. You hear me? Today I'm going woo. But I'm telling you, man, I'm only at 25 now. I got cars behind me blowing like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hoping I can get my ass off the road, probably about to road rage me and every damn thing. But this devil turned around and said, this car fits the description of a bank robbery. Man. And you know he was lying, man. You understand? But that's what they do. He is the devil. You understand? And from this article and that book and plenty more, you understand? That's all they've done here is oppressed our people. You understand? And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the show. The water to the brother for having us here, man, hosting us again. You understand? We're finna get to that good food now, okay? So, sisters, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Now, make us some plates. Shalom, Israel.
Yeah, right.
I just took it off.
That's all.